Hi everyone. We did a series where we were facing this band, and I showed how to tie a knot and stick it in the door. So if you need that, go back to that first practice, which is called gait patterning seated. And now we are going to turn the chair and we're going to do some side arm work, okay? So I just have a regular folding chair. You can use any kind of, straight back chair. You want to have something that has a bit of a hard surface. That's always best, okay? So we're gonna take one piece of the band, not both. And we're going to be working into some resisting rotation and moving into rotation. We did that facing the door as well. So we're really challenging this area of the body where your rib cage is, up through the neck and the head. Because this area does not get a lot of movement usually in our, civilized living, because everything's right in front of us. But it's really important for walking. It's really important for shoulder, health and mobility. It goes all the way down to your lower back. It's an important place. Your heart and your lungs are here. This rotating and movement affects all of your organs. So you are gonna sit at the edge of your chair as long as you're safe. If you feel like you're gonna fall off, move back for sure. You can go right against the back of the chair. So just remembering, alignment is a tool, it's not a rule. And if something's not working for you, change it. So the first thing that we're going to practice is a little external rotation, okay? This band could be a little bit lower so that it's kind of coming right into my hand. I'm not gonna change it for this video because we're gonna do some other things, but you could always move it down a little bit, okay? So you're gonna bring your elbow into your side, and then we are rotating the arm out to the side with a nice grip, and then you're going to return. So it's a rotation out and return. So we're resisting rotation coming in because we are round, you guys. So when we're doing this, yes, we're feeling this rotating out through the shoulder, but can you follow this in? So you rotate the arm, and then here's this nice open side, this open collarbone. Now when you come in, you're not allowing the band to pull you in. You're staying nice and front. And you rotate out and return. Check your wrist. Make sure that it's nice and balanced. Open, even joint space in that wrist. Breath. Try an inhale. Try an exhale. Just don't hold your breath. So breath is a tool and not a rule. Now, as you come in on the next one, follow the rotation in. And then rotate back to center and open the arm. Follow the rotation in. Come back to center and open. Should we get super fancy? So we rotate in. Now, can we come through the center, and can we turn around the center and rotate out? And come back to the center. Make sure you're really clear. You're rotating around the center. Rotating around the center. So we're actually moving from the center out, even though the hand is holding on to the band. Let's do 2 more of these. Your legs are nice and quiet. Sits bones are rooted in your chair. Here's our last one. And rotating back in. Whew, nice. Yeah, small and mighty movements, okay? So, part we're gonna switch hands, and you're in charge of your resistance. You always want to be able to feel that the force of the band makes its way all the way through your body. So Soma Pilates is, we're more interested in pathways and energy and developmental movement patterns than we are in making shapes, being strong or weak, and more about the process of things, yeah, rather than I need to place myself somewhere or I'm gonna do reps, okay? So you're gonna take your elbow out to the side here, palm is facing in. You can have straight fingers and you can also make a fist, totally up to you. And you are gonna send that arm up. And then see if you can follow that. It goes all the way down. So this hip actually roots down more. Your shoulder blade is gliding up. Your collarbone has glided up. And then you're gonna bring that arm back down. And we press. So we're not like trying to keep our shoulder down. We're letting things move. It is not a great idea to keep your shoulder blades down in your back pockets and try to lift your arm. You're gonna jam right up into that shoulder joint. Now here we go, that was 4. Take the arm up, and now we're gonna take a bend over. So side bend over. This is a big deal. Yeah, we're trying to keep everything open, and we're just side bending over through the middle. Here's our head and tail. I've kept my weight equal on both my sits bones. Come on back, bring that arm down. Let's do it again. So you go down to go up. You root to rise, and then over. And you find that open side body. A lot of times that's a little bit, out of touch. And we want to bring the arm forwards because that's where we live a lot of our civilized lives, right? Because everything's in front of us. We don't have a lot of reason to lift our arms up like this. Let's do one more. But then we go and we want to lift like, barbells and things and wonder why we get injured, and then the barbells get the blame. And it's not. It's just that we haven't really worked our way up so that our body understands that patterning so it can handle it. So, okay, we're gonna do this back to the original hand. And we are going to go into what we call draw the sword. So here's your sword, swashbuckler. And this hand can go right on your hip. So you look very convincing. And your elbow goes out. Let's just practice this. So the elbow goes out. Now, the more pull you have on the band, the deeper this is gonna go into your center, and then you're gonna distribute it. So can you notice how you don't need to hold this right now with this just right here, but as that arm gets pulled out, this automatically engages, but you're able to breathe. Yeah. Now, on the next one, you are going to open that arm. Now, here's the most important thing. Palm faces forwards. Wrist is nice and straight, even open joint space. Then you are going to slowly return in. Now, as you start to bend this, can you feel the response over here? It's not the shoulder's responsibility to do everything. So notice what the rest of your body is doing. You want to distribute the force and return. Yeah. Let's do 2 more of these. So elbow, palm facing forward. Can you feel your whole body? I like to say it's like a puffer fist. Imagine you're like expanding in all directions. We don't want to feel compression. We actually want to feel space. Last one. And returning. Now, we're going to do 4 more, and we're going to add that rotating in. So we're actually gonna allow the band to take us around, and then going to go through the center first. So don't go twisting around before you know where your center is. Now, here we go. Wow, the band's right at my throat. I better behave myself. So if this is lower, it's gonna be lower on your body. And then returning back, let the band come in, bend the elbow, and then allow yourself to rotate towards. And rotate, find center first. And then rotate around the center. And return. There's a lot rotating. It's not just your muscles. Your organs are rotating. Your bones are rotating. Your circulatory system is rotating. Your nervous system is rotating. Your cells are rotating. And last one, find the center, rotate, return, and bring yourself in. Now, just for the sake of the length of the video, you can stop, go back to the beginning, and do all of this on the other arm, okay? Awesome, so we did some really nice side arm work, resisting rotation and adding it in and feeling how our movement is a holistic experience. Great job.